Hey there, restaurant pros. David Scott Peters here, creator of the Restaurant Prosperity Formula, and your coach. I've been coaching independent restaurant owners since 2003, and since that time, I've never wavered that the two most important systems any restaurant should have are budgets and recipe costing cards. Why? Because they're critical to your success. In this video, I want to talk to you about the importance of budgeting. Let's just call it Restaurant Budgeting 101. Stay with me, and we'll break it down for you. Hey, if you like tips and tricks like this, do me a favor, hit the like button, hit that subscribe button. Oh yeah, hit that bell so you're notified when my next video comes out. And if you want, again, more tips and tricks or restaurant success stories, make sure you tune into my podcast, Restaurant Prosperity Formula, found on all the popular podcasting services. Let me start off by explaining the difference between a profit and loss statement and a budget. A profit and loss statement is your rear view mirror, right? It allows you to look backwards and say, this is what my numbers were. The problem is you can't change the past. It is too late. And most of us get our profit and loss statement 15, 20, 30, 60 days later. Which means by the time, even if you've got a great accounting firm and you get them 15 days in the next period, you're looking backwards saying, hey, my food cost was high. You say something to your chef, and your chef has made the same dumbass mistake 45 days in a row, and now you want them to fix it. It is too late. Now, don't get me wrong, a rear view mirror is important. We need to know where we've been, but a budget is your proactive plan for success. See, let's use that food cost example as really our starting point. Let's say you're running a 38% food cost. That's what the past has been showing you. Way too high to make money today, especially with $15 minimum wage on its way and all the other expenses that are robbing us of all the profitability we've worked so hard to have. Well, if our food cost starts at 38%, I'm going to tell you a typical restaurant runs 7 to 9 points above ideal. If there was no waste, no theft, no spoilage, perfect restaurant, which does not exist. 7 to 9 points above ideal. Now, I'm going to tell you, a rock star chef, kitchen managers are going to only be 2 points above ideal. You're never going to be perfect. So we've got this gap of 5 to 7 points that we've got to reel in pretty quickly. Well, we start off with that 38%. Well, with my members, I teach them two very simple clipboard systems, a key item tracker, which prevents theft, reduces theft, the waste tracker, which lets you identify, shine a spotlight on your dumbass mistakes. And instead of looking backwards 15 days the next period why your food cost was high, you see the problem today and you fix the problem today, a proactive management tool. Combine those two clipboard systems along with my Restaurant Checkbook Guardian, otherwise known as the purchase allotment system. I tell my management team, you tell your management team, how much money they can spend on their next order, food, bottled beer, draft beer, wine, liquor, all separately, to stay within budget, how to go into the week on budget versus buying all this food and hoping we're going to use it, that it's not wasted, stolen, spoiled. By simply implementing those two clipboard systems and this one spreadsheet, my members drop their food costs 2 to 3 points, guaranteed. But in month one, you can't do that. In month one, you train the systems, what the job is, how to do it, how well it should be done, more importantly, by when. Then when your management team shows you they understand those three systems, that they use those three systems on a daily basis, now in month two, you can reap those rewards. We can't hold somebody accountable, or in my word, answerable, for a system we didn't teach them, that we didn't make sure they had it and they could do it on their own. Well, once that happens, after that first month of training, that we make it a part of their daily routine for 30 days, let's call it. Well, now in month two, I'm going to hold you accountable to those systems. You understand what the job is, how to do it, how well it should be done, more importantly, by when. I'm going to make sure you're using those systems. And in doing so, we're going to reap the rewards. We're going to drop our food costs 3 points. We're going to go from 38% to 35%. At the same time, we understand that in order to make it with $15 minimum wage right around the corner, and for some of you, whether you're in the East Coast or West Coast, it's already hit you. We know we've got to drive our food costs down. And we're going to start working on recipe costing cards in month one, but because you're busy, because you're getting back into season, We know that it's take 40, 60, 100 man hours to get done, that we're going to say it's going to take us 3 months. So month 1, we start the process. Month 2, we're working on it. Month 3, we finish it. Month 4, we do something called a menu profitability monitor. We're going to find out where your ideal food cost is, and then we're going to menu engineer for profit. And we're going to bring your food cost down. We determine that we've got to get it down to, say, a 26% actual food cost in order to make it. That means a 24% ideal. So we're changing items. We're re-engineering an item itself, like getting rid of one ingredient and replacing it with another. We're never buying down cheaper ingredients. We buy maybe less expensive, but same or better quality. We're going to change our mix, influence people to buy something else. We're going to go through all these rigmaroles, including raising prices on certain items, until we can create a menu through menu engineering that produces a 24% ideal or 26% actual, which means we've got line checklists and portion controls, and we're using the key item tracker, waste tracker, the Restaurant Checkbook Guardian. We're doing lots and lots of things to make sure we bring that gap from 7 to 9 points down to 2. And we say in month 5, we put that menu on that new menu on the table, and we bring that food cost down to the 26. See, we don't just snap our fingers and say, wow, we've got to lower our food costs. We create a plan for success. See, this is your proactive plan for success. You decide what systems you're going to put in place, how quickly you're going to put them in place, and what the results, your expected results are. And ultimately, you create your plan to ultimately, and 12 months later, you know how much money you're going to make or lose. In this case, we're going to make. That's why budgets are critical to your business. Believe it or not, creating your plan for success, your budget, can be one of the most empowering things you will ever do when it comes to running your restaurant in a way that allows you to achieve restaurant prosperity, freedom from your restaurant, and the financial freedom you deserve. Let me tell you a little bit about one of my restaurant transformation intensive members, Gina. Gina's the shit. Like, she is somebody who is not fearful about doing anything, but she did fear her numbers. For many, many years as a family business, the numbers were not something that she truly ever wanted to embrace. She didn't know what she was looking at. When she looked at a P&L, she didn't know what went into line item after line item after line item, and how she could change them or what they meant to her. Now, we created her budget. We put her through the process. We actually spent, I think, 5 hours taking her budget template and creating her plan for success, creating her actual budget. Now she's empowered. She loves her numbers. She makes decisions based on her plan. And ultimately, she understands that she can alter her plan. If sales are up, if sales are going down, if she needs a new piece of equipment, she can justify it because she can see the impact and the effect all the way through the rest of her year. Look, if you want to transform your restaurant like Gina, you need to incorporate a budget into your plan for success. It's critical. If you're tired of not being able to leave your restaurant because no one else knows how to run it, I want to make sure you know it doesn't have to be that way. You can leave your restaurant. It is possible to build a team of people who know how you want the restaurant to run. With these trained and responsible people in place, you can give yourself time away. What would you do if you had time away from your restaurant? Would you sleep better? Would your relationships improve? Would you feel more relaxed? These are all things you deserve to experience as a business owner. It's why we own our own businesses. If you would like to learn how to own a restaurant that doesn't depend on you to be successful, click the link in the description to watch a free training course that teaches you exactly what you have to do. Also, be sure to subscribe to get my weekly tips and watch these 2 videos to get more information and guidance for running a successful restaurant.